Good morning, everyone. It is a wonderful morning on the Appalachian Trail. Got started out regular time this morning after a warm and dry stay at the Eckville shelter. The rain stopped yesterday evening, didn't rain through the night, but I'm still wearing yesterday's damp clothes. They didn't fully dry, but that's okay. The coolness of the clothes is keeping me invigorated this morning. I've got a couple different planning considerations today in terms of where I'm headed. My initial plan is to hike 17.4 miles to the Bake Oven Knob Shelter. From there, I will evaluate as to whether or not I want to go further or not. The key reason why I need to evaluate if I want to go further is really based on two things: availability of water and setting myself up to climb Lehigh Gap tomorrow up to the Blue Mountain Ridge. The Lehigh Gap climb is pretty infamous in Pennsylvania because it's a very steep, not quite vertical, but very steep climb on an exposed rock face that requires some boulder scrambling and in some cases some vertical climbing up and over big, large rocks and things like that. So I want to make sure that where I end up today puts me in good, close proximity to the town of Palmerton, because the climb up to the Blue Mountain Ridge and out of Lehigh Gap is just beyond that. So today I'll get to Bake Oven Knob Shelter, fill my water, evaluate how many miles I can complete with the remaining time of the day, and that'll ultimately be my destination. So I'll let you know as we go along through the day how that turns out. It's very slick out today, obviously from yesterday's rain, and it's a bit rocky today, not too terribly bad. So definitely making sure I'm watching my footing as I go. We've only got one real climb today, and it's coming up here in about a half a mile or so. It's going to be about 600 feet of elevation, and then from there I'll be on a ridge for about 23 miles before I descend into the Lehigh Gap and down towards the town of Palmerton. And again, beyond that is the climb up to the Blue Mountain Ridge. So excited for today. I'm always excited for really every day on the AT. I'm sure you've noticed by now. I do have an opportunity today for a hot lunch as well. At about the 11.5 mile mark today, there's a lodge and restaurant that is only 0.1 off the trail. So my plan is to stop there for lunch and get a nice hot lunch, maybe some ice cream, and hopefully a soft drink or something like that. And then I'll continue my day. So that's enough of me yammering. I'm ready to get this day started. I think our climb is starting at about right now. So let's go ahead and get this day started. Now that is gorgeous. This is Dan's pulpit. Normally it shows excellent views of the valley below, but that ridge above the fog is actually pretty interesting. Fog doesn't destroy the view, people. Sometimes it can be the view. It's all a matter of your perspective, what you're willing to see. So it's the same story with the trail in terms of the type of terrain and the rocks today. We started out the first 2 miles or so was kind of smooth, and that was where we had our climb of the day. Miles 2 through 5 were quite rocky, and now since mile 5 we've sort of opened up to this nice little smooth, trail. There's, some gravel, some small rocks and stuff like that, but this is easy walking. It would appear that I spoke a bit prematurely. It's going to be one of those days where we just have rocks followed by good trail, followed by rocks, followed by good trail. Expressways and neighborhoods. You can speed up on the expressways, but in the crowded neighborhoods, just got to slow down a bit, use caution, check your footing, check your placement for your trekking poles, and we just opened up to another expressway. Somebody has left trail magic. Looks like donuts. Cooler. Looks like there's fresh fruit. Awesome. So that was amazing and well timed. No matter how often it happens, I am just blown away by the spontaneous acts of human kindness that you can encounter on this trail. The fact that there are trail angels that understand that there are backpackers out here every day in hot conditions, cold conditions, dry or wet conditions, hiking mile after mile, and a little bit of trail magic goes a long way to fill needs and to just provide a show of kindness and care. That there are people out there that understand and support you and just want to give a little bit to brighten your day. Trail angels are just an amazing group of people, and it was well timed. So I had a banana, and I had some applesauce from a squeezable packet, and a donut, and boy, it just brightened my day. I'm in a great mood. Gosh, I'm in a great mood. All right, everybody, we are at Pennsylvania 301. AT continues north. Right down there is a place called the Thunderhead Lodge, which is a restaurant. Opens in about 50 minutes. We're gonna go down and see if we can find some hot lunch. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So Thunderhead Lodge is definitely a must stop for anybody hiking through this if it fits in with your agenda, because it's only 0.1 off the trail. Very easy walk. Great food. Great cocktails if you got the time for it too. I didn't have any, but I took a look at their list. It is a full service restaurant that is very hiker friendly. It's under new management. It used to operate under a different name and as a bed and breakfast. They are renovating the building, and they will reopen as a B&B once the renovations are complete. But their menu is really amazing. So I had a side salad, had a burger, some fries, lemonade and water. So I'm fueled up and ready to go. I reevaluated my plan in terms of where I am today. And so I intend to try to push for the George Elderbridge shelter, which is in 13.5 miles. All said and done, it's going to be about 7 miles longer than my first target, which was the Bake Oven Knob shelter. That shelter is only 6 miles away. And I just don't want to stop that early. The trail's been very forgiving, and so as a result, I'm making really good time, and I don't want to waste the hours. Now, I will have to stop at the Bake Oven Knob shelter for water, because it's going to be 7 miles between the Bake Oven Knob shelter and the George Elderbridge shelter without any water sources. There is one water source in the middle, but it is a 1.2 mile round trip downhill in order to get to that water. So I'll just make sure I'm full at the Bake Oven Knob shelter, and that'll give me enough water to get across that ridge to the George Elderbridge shelter, and that will put me in very nice position to climb up Lehigh Gap to the Blue Mountain Ridge tomorrow. So there we go. We confirmed the plan. That being said, I'm gonna get back to enjoying this hike. It's a little short spur, just caught out of the corner of my eye. Looks like the valleys have cleared up. That's nice. Found Rocksylvania. This is what I'm climbing through. Hey everybody, I was just on my way up to Bake Oven Knob to continue on to my final stop for the day, but before I could even get through the parking area on the approach up to the knob, I was stopped by two trail angels. So hi, this is, and I'll go ahead and let you introduce yourselves.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Emily.
And so Rachel and Emily treated me with a popsicle, and they've offered me water and soft drinks, and they're just out here in the parking lot doing trail magic. And so if you don't mind me asking, why is it that you're doing trail magic?
So pretty much we both are really considering through hiking next year, and we've in our research learned about trail angels and trail magic, and we wanted to put good out there for you guys to have so that hopefully when we're out there we can get a little good back.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what kind of preparation are you doing right now for your through hike? Besides just meeting other hikers and gathering information, are you doing anything else to prepare?
Little hikes here and there, lots of watching YouTube videos, buying gear, getting stuff ready, weighing everything in. But right now we're both just really excited to meet people, meet other through hikers and get their knowledge.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the hiking community is a great community, and it's not just hikers, it's trail angels, it's trail maintainers and everybody that comes together for an awesome experience. I, for one, am grateful to have you all out here doing trail magic. It means so much to hikers to just get something cold, refreshing during a long day hike, or even just to know that there's somebody out there that relates to hikers and kind of understands what they're going through and want to hand out some good. So
Yeah,
I definitely appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome, you're very
Absolutely.
welcome.
So that was fun. So Rachel and Emily set up as trail angels for the very first time today, and I was their very first hiker that they gave trail magic to. So it almost makes me feel glad, like I could be there to be the one for their first trail magic. But I wish them the best of luck. We had an opportunity to talk for a little bit about, you know, what they're doing to prepare and their aspirations for through hiking hopefully next year. And so I wish them the best of luck. And Rachel and Emily, if you're watching, thank you again for the popsicles. They were amazing. Well, everybody, minor change of plans. I've decided I'm going to stop 3 miles short of the George Elderbridge shelter and camp up on top of the ridge. It's a decent site, puts me within 3 miles of fresh water in the morning. I've got enough water to last me through the night and into tomorrow morning. I packed 3 liters into this site across the ridge, and it puts me in good position for tomorrow. It puts me 4 miles from Palmerton and the beginning of tomorrow's climb, and 5 miles from the top of that climb, which is the Blue Mountain Ridge up Lehigh Gap. And so looking forward to that. I'm going to set up camp here tonight. Well, everyone, it was a great day today. It ended up being a 21.9 mile day to the campsite where I am now. And again, it leaves me in great position for tomorrow that I'm super excited about for the climb up Lehigh Gap to the Blue Mountain Ridge. So thank you for being with me today, everybody. I enjoyed sharing today's adventure with you, and I look forward to sharing tomorrow's. I'm Brix.